Hey friends, one last time I point you to the disclaimer below, but please understand that doctors are humans and they cannot possibly know everything there is to know about everything. We have to be our best advocate and a major part of our healthcare team. So get informed. We do not go to a doctor so he or she can fix us. We go to a doctor to get their advice and their expert opinions. Emphasis on opinions. It's not always truth. And again, we are all different. So what works for me might not work for you. Doctors are not God, but do we look at them sometimes as if they are? Or worse yet, are there some who think they are? Those are the ones you have to run away from as soon as possible. Lord knows I encountered way too many when I was taking care of my daughter Beckie, but they were always very quickly taken away from her healthcare team. We have to do the same thing. We need to find doctors who are humble enough to work with us. They are experts in a lot of things, but we should be the #1 expert on ourselves. Remember, we are paying doctors for a service to help us be as healthy as we possibly can. And while their first oath is to do no harm, doctors are humans and they're fallible. We are responsible for our own health, for our own lives. And that's why it is vital that we make daily appointments with our divine physician. My friends, know what and why you are putting these chemicals, these medications into your body. When I worked as a pharmacist, there were way too many people who came in and had no idea what they were taking. They would come to me and ask me to refill their prescription, and I would say, sure, what's the name of the prescription? And way too often they had no idea what the name was. Now I can understand that because a lot of generic names are hard to pronounce, much less memorize. But then my second question was, okay, why are you taking the medication? And way too many times again, they had no idea why they were taking the medication. The doctor just prescribed it to me. Please, my friends, know what you are taking in and why you are taking it in. Whether we put a note in our wallet or on our phones, we should have a list of the medications that we're taking if you're taking any at all. It should have the name of the medication, what you're using it for, what doctor gave it to you, how you're using it, and when you started using it. Just carry it around with you. And as you decrease the medications when you're weaning them off because you've fixed the problem, cross them off. But leave them there so you remember that once you did use them. But once again, I leave you with this advice because medications are devastating to our microbiome. If you're in crisis, use the medication. But with a doctor's help, find, then fix the underlying cause, and as soon as possible, wean off of the medication and stop using them. Next week, we'll talk about some lifestyle changes that you can implement so that you can find and fix those underlying causes so you don't have to be on medications. Have a great Sunday. See you tomorrow.